All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about an ancient text, but one with a promise that feels incredibly modern. It's the Yoga Sutra. And yeah, you can think of it as a genuine manual for the mind.
So let me ask you something. Does your mind ever just feel noisy? You know, like a constant storm of thoughts, worries, and to-do lists just swirling around in there? It can be total chaos. But what if there was a user manual for all that? A clear, concise guide to navigating your own consciousness.
Well, guess what? There is. And no, it's not some new app or the latest self-help book. We're talking thousands of years ago. A sage in ancient India named Patanjali gave humanity this incredible gift, a truly timeless guide called the Yoga Sutra. Okay, so let's get to the heart of it, right? We're going to explore what yoga really is, at least according to Patanjali. And it turns out it's this ancient answer to a problem that feels, well, super modern. That restless, totally distracted mind we all deal with. And here's the thing that just blows my mind. Patanjali's entire revolutionary science of our inner world, it's all distilled into just 196 short, powerful verses. They're called sutras. That's the whole thing, 196. No fluff, no filler, just pure, concentrated wisdom. In fact, it gets even more concise. The central idea of this entire profound work, the very definition of yoga itself, can actually be boiled down to just 4 essential words. 4 words. And here they are, in the original Sanskrit. Yoga, ha chitta vritti nirodha. Now, get this. This is only the second sutra in the entire text, and you could argue it's the most important one. It's the goal, the practice, and the definition all wrapped up in one.
Okay, so what on earth does that mean? It translates to this. Yoga is the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. Those fluctuations, the vrittis in Sanskrit, that's exactly what we were talking about before. It's the mental chatter, the anxiety, the memories, that nonstop stream of consciousness. So Patanjali's whole point is that the real deep work of yoga, it happens right up here, in the mind.
But how? I mean, that sounds great, but how do you actually do that? Well, Patanjali didn't just point to a destination and say, good luck. He gave us a map, a really practical step-by-step approach, an inner journey that's known as the 8-limbed path. So this journey unfolds in 8 stages, or limbs, and each one builds on the one before it. And the starting point, this is so crucial. Before you even think about doing a yoga pose, the path begins with yamas and niyamas. These are basically ethical disciplines and self-observation. The idea is pretty simple, right? You can't really find inner peace if your outer life is a total mess. So from that stable foundation, then you move to the body with asana, the physical postures we all know, and then to the breath with pranayama, or breath control. And it's only after all that groundwork that the path turns inward, guiding you through dharana, which is intense concentration, then dhyana, sustained meditation, and finally to samadhi, a state of profound enlightenment. It's just this brilliant logical progression from the outside world right into the deepest part of yourself. And you know, it's so important to get this. Even though this path is ancient, the wisdom here is totally timeless. I mean, you could argue it's more relevant right now than it's ever been. I mean, just think about it for a second. Thousands of years have gone by since these words were first scratched onto palm leaves, and yet, these sutras are still guiding people all over the planet. Because the fundamental challenges of the human mind, they haven't really changed, and neither has the power of this incredible guide. So, if there's one thing to take away, it's this. The Yoga Sutras is so much more than just some abstract philosophy. It's a practical, hands-on guide. It's a way of living your life with a real intention, with awareness, and ultimately, it's a way of becoming whole. And that really leaves us with one last thing to think about. If the Yoga Sutra is a map to wholeness, a guide to finally quieting the mind and bringing all the scattered parts of ourselves together, what part of you is waiting to become whole?